Hi, this is Dr. Jamika. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for more information on mental health and a lot of other things. Today we're going to talk about how to access and locate mental health providers in your area if you don't have health insurance. That's a really big issue nowadays. Pretty much anyone you're going to call to get therapy or counseling, the first question they're going to ask is, what is your health insurance, or do you have health insurance? And if you don't have health insurance, that could be a really big barrier regarding if that person will see you or not, or even if they have someone to refer you to. So my tips today for how to access that and find someone that can help you, hopefully these will help. My first tip is to look in your area, in your community, for community health care centers. They could be called lots of different things, but usually they're large as far as physical structure. They might have multiple counselors or therapists on staff. They might also have things like outreach. They might have substance abuse. They could have other services. They might even have a clinic for healthcare. But usually in your city, if they have a portion of the community health center that is devoted to counseling and mental health, then maybe you can get services there, and maybe those services will be at a discounted rate. My second tip is to check out the websites of providers in your area. So let's say you live in Chicago, you would then Google Chicago psychologists or Chicago mental health providers, Chicago counselors, and then you would find those in your area if they have websites. Now, I want to be clear, not everyone in 2021 has a website. Some people only have social media, so that would be another thing you could check out to find information on providers. So if they have a Twitter, if they have an Instagram account, if they have a Facebook account, which I'm told by young people is a little bit outdated, but if they have a Facebook professional page, maybe even a TikTok, you could find them that way. And usually on their social media pages, they'll give you a little bit more information on what they specialize in, maybe their background, their training, and maybe even if they have openings for new patients. My third tip is to check out Psychology Today. It is a huge platform and website where many providers are listed as far as specialties, contact information, insurance. So one of the things you can do on Psychology Today is filter out by payment. So you can specifically look for providers who offer a sliding fee schedule or a sliding fee scale. What that means is that they will have a breakdown starting from lowest to highest based on your income. So if your income is zero or at a low amount, then you would come in at the bottom of the sliding fee schedule and maybe pay a small amount as opposed to what their normal hourly rate would be. So instead of paying $100 an hour, you might only pay $25 an hour for your session based on your income. My last tip, and probably one that most people would not think of when you think of therapy, is payment plans. Some providers offer payment plans. In other words, you can get set up with the provider, especially if it's a larger provider with multiple counselors in the office. Maybe you can say that all I can pay every month is $30 a month. They might have payment plans set up and you can just fill out some paperwork and maybe have it come directly out of your account. So that's one of my best tips, probably one of the most unknown tips, but I want to make sure you have many options for how you can navigate the world of the internet and mental health. Use these tips. Hopefully they work for you. Hopefully you can find a provider in your area that does not accept insurance if you don't have insurance, or you can find a provider that will take you on despite your financial difficulties. So those are my 4 tips for finding providers, and I am Dr. Jamika. Make sure you subscribe to this channel.